The film Kim Ji-young, born 1982, offers a poignant portrayal of women's struggle with the demands of domestic life and the societal expectations placed on her. The story begins with Ji-young, a housewife, meticulously preparing the breakfast and attending her children, embodying the typical routine of many housewives. Despite her constant care and efforts, Ji-young feels trapped in an endless cycle of domestic duties, leaving her no time for herself. Ji-young's husband, Jae-hin, notices changes in her demeanor and consults a psychiatrist. He describes how his once energetic wife now appears tired and depressed. Ji-young's life revolves around caring for her children, and even during the moments meant for relaxation, she faces judgment from others. For instance, in a park, she overhears people gossiping about housewives having the luxury to relax, making her feel uncomfortable and prompting her to leave. The story takes a deeper dive into Ji Young's psyche when she confides in Dae-hyun about her irritability. Dae-hyun, realizing the tool of her routine, suggests a holiday to break the monotony, but she insists on following the tradition and visiting her in-laws for the new year. The decision highlights her struggle between personal desires and societal expectations. At her in-laws, she is burdened with cooking large quantities of dumplings, a task her mother-in-law insists upon despite Dae-hyun's suggestion to buy food. She is caught between pleasing her in laws and her own well being. The narrative explores the deep rooted gender roles as Dae-hyun attempts to help in the kitchen is dismissed by his mother, asserting that kitchen work is only for women. The visit to her in laws becomes a tipping point for Ji Young. Her mother in law's differing treatment for Dae-hyun's older sister is allowed to relax while she is expected to work all the time, further emphasizes the unfair gender expectations. The situation triggers a dramatic episode when an alternate personality of Ji Young emerges, expressing suppressed frustrations towards her mother in law. The film also develops into Ji Young's past, revealing the gender biases she faced since childhood. Her grandmother's preference for her male grandchildren and her father's differential treatment of her brother are early sources of her internalized inferiority. These memories resurfaces, contributing to her current mental health struggles. As the story progresses, Dae-hyun educates himself about the postpartum depression, trying to support Ji-young, who is caught between her desire for personal fulfillment and the societal roles imposed on her. Ji-young contemplates returning to work but is anxious about balancing her career and family responsibilities. And the turning point occurs when Ji-young reconnects with old colleagues, leading to job offer from her former boss. However, the lack of childcare support possesses a significant challenge. In a progressive move, Dae-hyun decides to take the paternity leave, highlighting the evolving gender roles. Although this decision meets resistance from his mother, the film also shows the influence of societal expectations through the interactions with Ji-hyun's family, a mother who had to sacrifice her dreams, and a father's favoritism towards her brother, further illustrates the ingrained gender biases. Despite these pressures, Ji Young finds solace in writing a diary which becomes a therapeutic outlet for her frustrations and dreams. Ji Young's journey towards mental health involves seeking professional help and confronting the societal norms. With the support of her psychiatrist, family, and friends, she begins to reclaim her sense of self. Her diary and tries eventually get published, symbolizing her journey towards healing and self empowerment. Kim Ji-young, born 1982, concludes with Ji-young finding a balance between her duties and personal aspirations. The film underscores the importance of recognizing and addressing the mental health struggles that often go unnoticed in the lives of many women, advocating for a more supportive and equitable approach to gender roles in the society.